Every year, the storms grow louder, the floods come faster, the fires burn hotter. And the world we thought we knew, the one that felt so stable and predictable, starts to look more and more fragile. But as we focus on rising sea levels and record temperatures, there's another deeper question we need to ask. How will our minds, our very psychology, adapt to living in an age of climate chaos? How will the next generation survive this new reality? According to NASA and the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, the extreme weather we're seeing isn't a random twist of fate. It's not bad luck. It's physics. It's a direct, predictable consequence of a warming planet. Warmer oceans act like high-octane fuel for stronger cyclones and hurricanes. Shifting jet streams create unpredictable weather patterns, bringing droughts to one region and biblical floods to another. The monsoon seasons, which have been a rhythm of life for billions, are becoming longer, more violent, and less reliable. But beyond the data, the charts, and the temperature graphs, lies a storm that's harder to measure, a storm that's brewing inside each of us. It's the psychology of uncertainty. That quiet, nagging fear in the back of your mind that nature is changing faster than we can possibly prepare for it. It's the feeling of standing on a shoreline, watching a tide that never seems to go back out. We're grappling not just with a physical crisis, but a mental one. We see the satellite images, we read the reports, but what does it actually feel like to know that the fundamental systems of our planet are being rewritten in real time? That's the invisible storm we need to talk about. For Gen Z and the generation following them, Gen Alpha, climate change isn't some abstract worry for the future. It's not a distant problem they read about in textbooks. It's a daily lived reality. It sees the anxiety of watching the news and seeing communities that look just like yours being wiped off the map. It's homes lost to wildfires, schools flooded beyond repair, and local economies collapsing as once reliable industries disappear with each heat wave or prolonged drought. Psychologists have given this a name: eco-anxiety. It's not just feeling sad about the environment, it's a chronic, persistent fear of environmental doom. A feeling of helplessness in the face of a global force that feels too big to fight. And this anxiety has real-world consequences. It affects mental health, career choices, and even decisions about starting a family. But here's the critical point. Fear alone won't save us. In fact, if we let it paralyze us, it will only make things worse. The real challenge, the one that will define this generation, is how we transform that legitimate fear into a powerful engine for resilience, action, and innovation. Looking ahead, what skills will truly matter in the next 20 years? Of course, digital literacy and technical expertise will be important. But I believe the most valuable skills won't be found on a computer screen, they'll be psychological. First, adaptability. This is more than just being flexible. It's the deep-seated ability to remain calm and make rational decisions when everything around you is shifting and uncertain. It's the mental fortitude to pivot when your original plan is washed away literally. Second, systems thinking. We need to move beyond seeing problems in isolation. Systems thinking is the ability to understand the intricate web of connections between the environment, the economy, our social structures, and our individual emotions. It's recognizing that a flood isn't just a water problem. It's an infrastructure problem, a food supply problem, and a mental health problem, all at once. Solving one requires understanding all the others. And third, perhaps most importantly, empathy. As communities face repeated shocks, our ability to rebuild will depend less on concrete and steel and more on human connection. Empathy is the glue that will hold society together. It's the drive to rebuild communities, not just infrastructure. It's checking on your neighbor, sharing resources, and remembering that we are all in this together. Our education system has to evolve. It can't just be about teaching math, science, and code. We need to start teaching mental endurance. We need to equip young people with the psychological tools to navigate a world of constant change and disruption. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, to think that the challenges are too great. But we have to remember one fundamental truth about our species. Humans are built to adapt. We're the ultimate survivors. Think about it. The same brain that once feared the terrifying destructive power of fire eventually learned to control it. to harness it, to turn a threat into one of our greatest tools for survival and progress. And now that same incredible, adaptable brain must face a new challenge. We must learn to live with the storms, not just fight against them. Future survival won't be a contest of brute strength or a battle to dominate nature. It will be about flexibility. It will be defined by our capacity to think clearly in the midst of chaos, our ability to find opportunity in disruption, and our unwavering resolve to see hope even in the middle of a flood. Resilience isn't about bouncing back to how things were. It's about bouncing forward into something new, something stronger. The world is changing. Storms are coming, and in many places they are already here. It's an unsettling and often frightening reality. But maybe, just maybe, there's another way to look at this. Maybe these storms are a profound and powerful reminder. A reminder that we were never meant to be the masters of nature, dominating and controlling it. We were meant to be a part of it, to listen to its rhythms, to respect its power, and to adapt and evolve with it. Because in the end, perhaps the greatest survival skill of all isn't building higher walls or stronger shelters. It's understanding. It's understanding that the storm is not the enemy. The storm is the teacher. And its lesson is one of humility, resilience, and connection. Thank you so much for watching. This is a heavy topic, but it's one of the most important conversations we can be having right now. What are your thoughts on building psychological resilience for the future? Let me know in the comments below. And if this video resonated with you, please consider liking and subscribing for more content that explores our changing world. Stay safe and stay hopeful.